Hello, welcome back to the Lord Havoc Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. It's a hot one here. Hopefully, wherever you are comfortable. I've turned the fan down as low as I can possibly go to try and reduce the background noise, but I'm not turning it off. It's ridiculous. So I do apologise if you can hear it in the background. Welcome back. If you're new to the stream, I stream Marvel Champions custom content. There are other streamers and content creators that cover the standard Marvel Champions stuff, so I focus on the custom content from the community, and I make custom content myself. The last stream I did was introducing Marvel Champions Star Wars. There's a number of creators that have made some Star Wars content. People like Super Mario and Sinister Flame and others. Last stream I did my own scenario that I created called Blackwing Resurrection. Blackwing Resurrected, which is this one. And showed off 4 of the characters that I made. For this episode, we're going to be looking at another creator's scenario. We're looking at Flair's Battle of Utapau. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. We're going to be using my custom hero, Thorn. He's alter ego Dr. Walker. Forgive the HP counter, but I don't have a Dr. Thorn HP counter, so I'm just using Warm Sheet. Yeah. I don't know what more I can explain. I've already put the obligation in there, and the things set up and ready to go. So I think we should just dive into it. I'm quite fond of this scenario. I don't know if I'm playing it properly, but I quite like it. It's very swingy. Some characters just annihilate it. Some characters have a lot of trouble with it. So I don't know. It interests me. But we'll go through it and sort of see how we go. Ambushing the General. When revealed, put the B1 Battle Droids environment into play. There it is. The B1 Battle Droids environment says each face-down droid minion has a base attack scheme and hit points of 1. It's much like the Ultron minions. Force response after a droid minion is defeated, place that card in its owner's discard pile. Because during certain events, I think stage 2 version of General Grievous says that you put the top card of anything of your deck into play as a drone. It's essentially the Ultron drone situation. So there's that out there. You also then grab the side scheme called Magna Guards with an exclamation point. Always love an exclamation point. Magna Guards, there it is. And that scheme tells you to grab 2 Magna Guards. So I'm just going to grab those now. I've got it on there. And put those into play. Engage with you. Nope. Don't know what happened there. That's weird. Let's grab it. There we go. So Magna Guards. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for 2 IG 100 Magna Guards and put them into play. Engage to the first player. That's me. Force interrupt at the start of the new round. Search for RG 100 Magna Guard in the encounter discard pile and put into play. Engage with the first player. So you really want to get rid of this as quickly as possible. It's only got 2 threat, so it's really not that hard. It's pretty easy. Give each player and put into play a copy of the 212 Trooper Ally. That's this guy here. Now this is the guy. I'm not too sure whether I'm actually using him properly, so I'll go through here with him in a second. When he advances to 1B. Oh, that twisty thing that does really annoys me. 9 threat. Ambush in the General. Starts with 1. Goes up by 1. Every villain phase. When revealed, each player puts the top card of the deck, engaging them as a droid minion. So let's just grab that. I'll give it a quick shuffle so there's no cheating, and then grab that. There we go. Droid minion. The villain is General Grievous. He's a Cyborg General. 8 hit points to start off with, so not a lot. 1, 2. He gets more powerful as he goes, obviously. 2, 2. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Magna Guard size game put into play, so that comes back in again. And he gains the ability to turn your cards into drones. And then stage 3s, each droid unit gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. And then you get the size game back foot. There's the encounter deck, give it a shovel. And let's go down to see my ally. So there's my Magna Guards. They've got guard, obviously. It'd be pretty silly if they didn't. Retaliate 1. IG 100 Magna Guard gets +1 attack and +1 scheme for each extra IG 100 Magna Guard you're also engaged with. So at the moment they're both +1 attack and +1 scheme, which is pretty brutal. And then you've got your drone, which is, according to this, 111. Now the 12 Trooper is an interesting ally. He's a 1/2, but only 1 health. Now, read this. This ally enters play with 4 reinforcement counters on it. Alright, so let's grab these reinforcement counters. Once those reinforcement counters are gone, remove this card from the game. Alright, pretty standard. They basically get 1 thwart or 1 attack before they die, but then they basically come back to life again. So you just tick off the reinforcement counter. You don't really need to worry about. Grab out another card. Force Interrupt. When this ally would be defeated, remove a reinforcement counter and heal all damage from it. Right? Now, the way I translate that is that, again, they have 1 thwart or 1 attack. They get their consequential damage. They lose their 1 life. They reinforce. So essentially, you can use him, not just the 1 time. You can use him 4 times. And then that's it. He's gone. So I'll show you how I use him in the game. And we'll see if that's actually right. I think it's right. I mean, it makes sense based on what it says on the card, but whether that's the intention, I don't really know. Okay, so Dr. Walker is the alter ego version of Thorn. It was his civilian identity before he became a bounty hunter. He's based off an RP character that I played in a role-playing game. During deck building, you may include weapon upgrades that use counters from any aspect. Action, heal X damage from another character you control where X equals Dr. Walker's current rec. So he has 4 rec, which is to indicate his medical skill. He's a doctor. But he can also heal somebody else if he wants to. It does say exhaust, right? Nope. I should probably say exhaust, to be honest. You should probably have to exhaust to do that. Yeah. You should have to exhaust him. Otherwise, that's crazy powerful. Just going to make a note. I can already feel the heat building up, people. Bloody hell. It is hot here. Well, that's why they call Australia the sunburnt country. That's basically what it is. Okay, so Dr. Walker. Heal ability. Should say exhaust. Just a word of warning as well. It is currently 10:42 a.m. here, and I don't know what it's like in your country, but the Commonwealth countries have this is called Remembrance Day. It's a thing for veterans, so the 11th to the 11th. So at 11 a.m. in 18 minutes, I will have a minute silence. So there'll be a minute of no talking at 11 o'clock for respect and remembrance for those people who lost their lives defending us. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so Thorn's attacks gain, basic attacks gain ranged. This is his Thorn side 2/1/1. And his ability is reload. Hero action. Place X counters onto a weapon card that you control that uses them where X equals his thwart. This cannot be used to place more than the card starting user's number. Any excess is discarded. Limit once per phase. Because he has to reload his guns. That's what he's all about. He's all about the guns. Let's go. Hopefully that drone was not his gun seeker. He has a sniper rifle called Zika. If that was in there, then I'm going to be pretty annoyed. Let's put back to Alter Ego and grab opening 6 cards. Yeah. So he doesn't have the ability to go search for a weapon like he does, like other characters do, just to sort of differentiate him a bit. I find you don't want to really do that too often. Alright. So in position, Jin, who is Hobie. Oh, again, if you knew, I'm using cards made by Super Mario. So Super Mario is a creator here, and he has done a very impressive amount of work converting the core set to Star Wars themes. And it's not just automatically just a redoing the picture. Like, it's not just a Star Wars picture slapped on the original text. Sometimes he's taking into account that it's a different sort of he's made like slight alterations to some of them to make a little bit more sense for Star Wars related stuff, which I think is quite cool. If I come across any, I'll point them out to you. And also I've created some basic cards as well, which you'll see over the course of the game. But yeah, so he's basically reskinned Hobie to be Geonosis, which is great. Rogue means my tag is called Scum, so Rogue, Scum, that's sort of the fringe element. Which reminds me, did I add Rogue to here? Yeah, so Bounty Hunter and Rogue in my game are the same thing, so I'll be able to play her. That'll be fun. Vareen is Dr. Walker's sister, who works for the Imperials as sort of like a double agent. She's like a what do you call them? Black market racketeer, I guess, is what you would call it. And then you got Han Solo, who's Mockingbird there, which is pretty cool. And Tenacity there for Ready, and that's Thorn's major weakness is he doesn't ready very well. He's a terrible defender, and he doesn't ready. So, yeah, so here we go. Not a single aspect card in here, but either his identity cards. I don't know why I fixed this. That's his identity colors. I don't know why this doesn't have his identity colors on it. Oh, it's got the old colors. It's weird. But anyway, and then a whole bunch of basic cards. So I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to use. Oh no, I really do need to get a weapon. Should I mulligan? I really should mulligan. Okay, wait a minute. Before I go to Thorn, I'm going to stay as Dr. Walker and put Vareen in. So I'll use that to put Vareen in. I'm not mulliganing. And the Vareen's going to use her special ability to name a card type, ally, event, upgrade. Exhaust Vareen, look at the top 3 cards and add those cards that you name to your hand, and then return the rest to your deck. So I'm going to name upgrade. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So I get 2 upgrade cards out of it. And that gets returned. Okay. That's Vareen's ability done. So let's swap to Thorn and give him Genius. Give him a bowcaster. Uses 3 counters. I'm going to exhaust the bowcaster and take a counter to do a basic attack for 3 and overkill on the drone, which kills it. And does 2 overkill to... Wait, does the overkill go to another minion in play, or does it go to the villain? Oh, the excess damage applied to the villain. Pooh. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was to have the 2 go to one of these guys, because then a retaliate wouldn't trigger. You know what? If that's the case, then that's just a waste. Well, let's 1, 2, 3 and retaliate because he's still alive, and then use this guy to kill him off. I'll kill this guy just so it makes it a little neater. He takes a point of damage and dies, and then I take away a counter so that it brings it back to life. Let's use that, and that to bring in Jin. He's going to thwart for 2 and thwart off this side scheme, which sucks. And gets 2 damage. Not the greatest first round. Didn't work exactly as I thought it was going to work, but it is what it is. Let's get my hand. I really thought overkill went across to the next minion in play. If that had worked, that would have been great. I was going to do the kill this dude off, and then that means 2 overkill would have gone across, and then he would have done his 2 and taken him out. I guess ultimately the only difference is that it means that this guy's still in play, but other than that, also means he loses his bonus, which is good. But oh well. Here's what it is. There's my hand. Oh, here's an idea. Here's an example of what I was telling you about. So this is a reskin of Sonic Rifle, and he's changed it to smoke grenades. It's great. Love it. Makes perfect sense. It's got a picture with a smoke grenade on it. I mean, what more do you need to know? It's very cool. So again, there's the original, there's the Thorn color scheme, and there's the original color scheme, but they're both identity cards, as you can see. Weird. Anyway, villain, boom. There's that. Nothing happens on here, which is good. And Grievous will now attack. I will defend with. I'll defend with the Trooper. He's attacking for 2 plus 1 plus a boost effect, so 3 plus. Choose to either spend a resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down and engage you as a droid minion. Spend a resource. Yeah, I'll spend a resource. I don't want another thing. So I'll spend a resource. And he attacks for 3, so that's another counter gone. Because he died. And I'll recruit him. So I think that's right. So that's his attack. Now this guy is attacking for 2. So I'll defend with Jin, who will die, and then trigger her ability. So her ability is Hopi's ability, which is draw the top key card and deal damage equal to the boost icons. So nothing, 1, 2. It's better than nothing. And then this guy will just attack for 1. We'll just take it. Alright, encounter card. Villain schemes. So schemes for 1 plus 1. So she encounter deck and discard part for an item you make up or put into play against you. Come on, man. So he schemes for 2 and I get a Magna Guard. Alright, my turn. Let's do a basic attack and mean swing, which gives me +3, so that's 4, so that's enough to kill that guy. And then I can spend these 2 to play for Fusillade, which is exhaust a weapon. I don't remember if I can. I just exhaust a weapon, deal 5 damage to an enemy, kills that guy. And that's pretty much all I can do. So reset. Get 5 more cards. Oh, there's Seeker. Awesome. Villain. Stage 1, he'll come in for attack. I'll defend with the troopers. He gets +1, so that's 3. And he resets. Then this guy attacks. I'll just take it. And then encounter card, which is Shadow of the Past. Unbelievable. Come on. Alright, so here's my Nemesis minion. And then that goes in there. That gets put into the side scheme part. That goes in there. That goes in there. You go shuffle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of any phase in which Guri does not have a tough status card, give her 1. Whenever Prince Zizor schemes, place 1 threat here. And we get an extra encounter card. Next phase. Prince Zizor, who's my Nemesis minion, has steady. And Prince Zizor's attacks gain piercing. When revealed, search the encounter deck for the Guri minion and put her into play. Engage with you. I should have remembered that. I shouldn't have shuffled her in. I should have remembered that she's actually meant to come into play. She is. Just gonna name her card so I can find her easier next time. Alright. Guri is a 2/3 stalwart toughness. If Prince Sizler is engaged with the same player as Guri and is assigned damage, prevent that damage and assign it to Guri instead. So there's that. Android Bodyguard. And Sexbot, but let's not talk about that. It's when they went a bit weird. Bit of a weird concept, but anyway, that's it. Yeah, that was encounter card, so that's everything. Alright, my turn. So obviously we need to get rid of Guri straight away. 6. Yeah, so let's get Power of All of Us will pay for Seeker. Which comes in with 4 counters or 3? 3. Oh, she's meant to have toughness. Okay, so I need to hit her with an attack that has piercing, and that's Seeker's attack. Someone gets thrustly attack, gains ranged and piercing. So that would only be 4 points of damage. I need to do another 2 points of damage. Alright. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Alright, so, sorry, it's going in for a minute of silence. Thanks. There you go. Thank you for that. Respect is an important thing. Alright, so I've got a plan. Can I pull this off? Do I do rapid fire, which does 1, 2, 3? Use the 1 to knock off the tough. And then do the 2. And then the 3, which will kill her. No, it'll put her on 1. I've got options here. I've got rapid fire here. So it's 1, 2, 3. So let's do this. So I'm doing a basic attack with Seeker. I sniper her piercing gets rid of the tough rate. It just ignores the tough. So I'm automatically doing 4 points of damage to her. Alright, she's done. 4 points of damage. She's got 2 left. Okay, right, yeah, right. So I'm going to do... wait, can I do both guns at the same time? Is there anything that says that you can't? If I trigger that, I'm doing the +2 attack. Yeah, I'm doing that. So she's dead. She's gone. Alright. Now he's free to get killed. So if I do Looking for Trouble and Boba Fett, I can do Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire, I'm going to do 1 to him. And then 2, 3. So he's dead. Sweet. That worked out alright. Reset. Get my 5 cards. What did I get? Ahsoka, who's Ironheart. Smash the Problem. In position. Identity card. And another Bowcaster, which I can't use. I can only have 2 restricted guns. Oh, I should have used his ability. Yeah, so before I reset, I used his ability to put 2 on there. Alright. Go. Enemy. 1. Grievous attacks. Here's my last defense from these guys. Sorry, battle droids. He's attacking for 3. Doesn't really matter. Either way, he's dead. And that's it. That goes to 0. He gets discarded. He's served his purpose. Then we get 2 encounter cards. Protect Me is 1. War means gain guard while this card is in play. Oof. When revealed, if a player is not engaged with a droid minion, either spend 1 resource and put the top card of your deck into play face down as a droid minion, or search the encounter deck in this card pile for a droid minion. Well, the only droid minions that are in here are the Magna Guards. I don't want one of those. I'm sick of those assholes. So is it put a spend 1 resource and this card? Either spend 1 resource and put the top card of your deck into play and face down. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna do that. 1, 2. At the end of the villain phase, General Grievous heals 1. Okay. Cool. Second encounter card is a Magna Guard. There we go. Alright, there you go. So my turn is I'm going to use Strength to put in Ahsoka and get a card. Looking for trouble. I'm going to use Ahsoka to kill this drone. And I'm going to Looking for Trouble. Discard cards from the top of the hand deck until you discard a minion. Nope. No. Oh, super battle droid. There is other droids in there. I didn't realize that. Forgot all about that. Put that minion into play, engage with you. It doesn't say reveal it, and so therefore Insight 1 doesn't occur. Oh no, that's not saying wouldn't reveal, it just does it. Okay, so Insight 1 does occur. That's a shame. And then remove 3 threat from the main scheme. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Does this cross the symbol only occur if the boost occurs? Otherwise, that should be above that line. Okay. He's currently got 3 thought. Well, just so there's no accusations of cheating, I'm just going to get rid of that just quickly. Just to make sure. Yeah, this is not the greatest round, is it? If he schemes, I think I'm going to scheme out. 1, 2. Why would the dumbass battle droids have a scheme of 2? Let's flip and use Vereen. I'm gonna go ally. I need an ally in play. I'm dying. 1, yep. 2, 3. So they go back in, and I get Katsua. Excellent. Excellent. Although I can't afford her. That's a real shame. I can't actually afford her. That's disappointing. Wow. Okay. Alright, so reset. Get 3 more cards. There's my signature ally, Kyle. This massive gun. And a lightsaber. Gun and a lightsaber. How can you say no to that? Basic attacks gain ranged. Alright. Boom. And then... Oh, he was meant to... Oh no, I cleared that so it doesn't heal. He schemes for 1 plus 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Boom. 2. 1. It's all taken care of. Out schemed. So, let's see what happens in stage 2. When revealed, each player puts the top card of the deck into play face down as a droid minion. No problem. The General's Great Escape. Starts with 1. Threat. Bud Grievous is about to board his ship, the Soulless One, and escape. It's up to you to stop him. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme. After this stage is completed, the players lose the game. 5! 5 people! So I essentially now have to kill him before this scheme's out. I don't think that's happening. Alright. They've done their bit, so we still have to do the encounter cards. Boink. Boink. Encounter card number 1 is a droid commando. Comes in with toughness. And another scheme. Side scheme. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a droid minion. Okay. And it has an acceleration token. The worst possible time to have one. My turn. Well, let's use Varine while I'm still in alter ego mode. I'm going to say upgrade. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, upgrade. I've got 1. The other 2 go in. Should have said event. Anyway, here's what it is. Alright, so that's Varine down. Let's go back to Thorn. Now, what can I do? I need to kill him. But I can't do that while this guy... Oh, this guy had quick strike. I'm actually down to 4. Bloody hell. Alright, I'm down to 4 life. And I have to do... What's the next one? I've got 12. So 18 points of damage. Oh, what have you used? Did I have a camouflage position? I had camouflage position, right? Should use camouflage position against that 3 points of damage. There we go. Alright. 18 points of damage. Can I do it? Can I do it? So Kitsuo can get rid of the guard. So if I put Kitsuo out, gets rid of the guard. I then need to do 18 points of damage. Oh, I shouldn't have had that retaliate damage from earlier on in the game because I have ranged. That's another hit point. Yay! Pays attention to pay attention. Alright, I definitely think Kitsuo is the best choice in order to get rid of the guard, right? Because of the +2 attack straight away. Okay, well I can't afford that. +3 hit points is not going to really help me right this very second. So 1, 2... I have to exhaust the hero to use that, so 3. I don't even know why I Smash the Problem's even in here. I'm going to get rid of it. It's pointless. Kitsuo comes in and immediately kills this guy. Right. Right. So... guard thing is gone now. Can I put in... I can't afford Kyle. So what's more important? In position or threat eliminated? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can bump him to the next stage, but not enough to kill. So I'm going to sacrifice a Saka to put one of these back into my deck. Alright. And I can do 6. Let's do threat eliminated and get rid of this extra encounter card because it's killing me. So threat eliminated says remove a counter from a card, a weapon you control, to remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3 to get rid of this acceleration token, which is going to kill me if I don't get rid of it. I can't remove threat from here, but I can do this. If that removes the last threat from the scheme, you can repeat that action. So let's use another counter. Oh no. Use Seeker's counter to remove 3 threat from this scheme. It's still in play. It's still in play. I take back the... Let's put that back drone back into play, and I'm going to use Ahsoka's thwart instead to get rid of that. So that drone's still in play. So let's put you back. Alright. Got a slightly different coloured back too. Why is that? Alright. Right. So no more cards in hand. So now we just need to start doing like the direct attacks, right? So this guy's 3 is pretty nasty. So let's do 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. With piercing, ranged, and overkill to kill this guy. And then 4 onto you. Cool. And then use my ability, reload, once per phase to reload you, so I don't lose you. Yeah, let's do that. And then get my 5 cards. That's my armor, which is handy. Alright, let's see. 1. Attacks. Defend. Attacks for 2, plus 2 is 4. He's dead. Well, she's dead. He then attacks. I take it. He attacks. Take it. He attacks. Take it. Counter card is Leader of Black Sun. Revealed. If Prince Leia is in play, heal the damage. If Curie is not also in play, so she can take this card from her and put it into play. Engage with you. If neither Prince Leia or Augury in play, this card gains search. And another commander. Oh no. Oh no. Tough and quick strike. 1, 2, 3. That's brutal. That's pretty much game over, isn't it? My turn. It's my turn, so it's once per phase. I'm going to reload. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to do camouflage position. I had that in my hand. 1, 2, 3. And draw a card. Why did I just pay attention? You got to pay attention to the cards in your hand, people. Okay. Well, I'm definitely putting Laura in play. She comes in with counters. And it's an alter ego mode, actually. Actually, do I even need her in play? You know what? I'm actually not. I'm going to use you as a resource. I'm sorry, Laura. I apologize. Because I need my Outlander armor better. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need my Outlander armor. Which gives me plus 2 hit points. Alright. Well, let's overkill again. He's got 2 left. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and overkill means he dies. And that goes through. I need to get piercing so that I go through the tough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives me piercing. You die. And overkill goes across to you. You're dead. So you go to stage 2. We reveal search for Magnaguards, which I know is in here. Which we'll put into Magnaguards, so I might as well grab them while I'm here. This has not worked out well. I am probably dead. Reset. Draw 3 cards. Get an encounter card because I had to reset my deck. Hopefully I got the thing that says don't take the... Yep, I got camouflage position. Excellent. Otherwise, I'm completely screwed. 1. Grievous attacks. When he attacks you, put the top card of your deck against you. So he attacks. Got nothing to defend. So I'm going to take an undefended and take camouflage position. It says reduce it by 3. So he attacks for 2 plus 1. That says grab a Magnaguard. And because Grievous attacked, I get a drone. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So I defended all that damage and got a free card. Doesn't help me. And then these guys attack. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dead. Well, there you go. Brutal. Let's try a different hero. See what I'm saying? I like this scenario. I mean, it sneaks up on you. Like you first start and it's like 8 health points. That's nothing. What are you worried about? And then boom, dead. All right, let's try a different hero. See how it goes. Let's grab his obligation stuff out. So what am I missing? I'm missing another Leader of Black Sun. And his actual obligation card. Which is this one. So there's those. Alright, let's try young Luke. Oh, I guess these will shuffle back in. Well, I might as well keep 2 of these out because they're about to come out. And I'll keep that out. So I'll grab one of these. Put Grievous back to stage 1. One, 2. Cool. Alright, let's grab the rest of Luke's stuff. His obligation. Destiny. Put that in there. His Nemesis stays over here. And his health thing is Spidey. So starts with 10. Give it a shuffle. Alright, so let's set this up. I've got my trooper, got the Magna Guards, got all that stuff. Starts at 1. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck. Blink. There it is. And the Size King puts the 2 Magna cards in there. Alright, let's look at Luke. During your deck building, you may include Force upgrades from any aspect. Set up, search your deck for a weapon, and then add that to your hand. Special, put the Force Ghost Ben support card aside out of play. There he is. Force Ghost Ben. Luke Skywalker gets +1 thought, +1 attack, +1 death. First response, at the end of each player phase, pay 1 energy or discard Force Ghost Ben from play. If Ben Kenobi ally enters play, discard Force Ghost Ben from play. Alright, let's grab my 6 cards. Man versus Machine, Power Protection, First Aid. Okay, set up, grab a weapon. I'll definitely be grabbing his lightsaber. There it is. Okay, I'll use 1, 2 to give Luke his lightsaber, and then use Power Protection, Jedi Fury, and First Aid to put in Baz, or Baze. So that's it. That's the entire hand done. Flip to Luke Skywalker, 2/2/2, Force Jedi Rebel. Do you hope your response? After playing an identity-specific event card from your hand, you may choose to shuffle it into your deck instead of discarding it. I didn't play anything that didn't go into play, so I can't do that ability. Alright, so Baze comes into play with 2 blast counters. Here's a reskin of Iron Fist. So when Baze attacks an enemy, remove a blast counter from him, stun that enemy, and deal 1 damage to it. See, that is a great reskin. Makes perfect sense. Alright. I need to get rid of that Magna Guard side scheme, right? So I'm going to use these 2 to get rid of the guards. Actually, you know what? probably should. Yeah, so these two combined will kill one of the guards. Please note that it says response, not forced response, so you don't have to do the whole stun counter business. But he will get a damage counter. And he will lose one because he just took a damage. And Luke will thwart this off because I hate that side scheme so much. Which is a shame because Luke could have killed one of these meta guards just on his own, but can't because he has to thwart. Reset and draw 5 cards. Red 5, Ezra, Counterpunch, Jedi Guardian, Desperate Defense. Jedi Guardian is one of my custom cards. Max 1 per deck. Play only if it only has the Jedi trait. You may only use weapon upgrades with the lightsaber trait. So you can't use guns if you're a Jedi Guardian. You don't believe in blasters. Only the elegant lightsaber weapons. If you have a lightsaber upgrade equipped, your identity gets +2 attack and your basic attacks gain overkill. Right, villain phase. Boink. General Grievous will attack or use a trooper to defend. General Grievous heals 1 damage for each droid being engaged with you. He doesn't need to heal, and he's got too much health anyway. So he's meant to be on 8. Troopers die. And then resurrect! Because they're only clones. Their lives aren't important in Star Wars. Clones aren't important in Star Wars. They're essentially slaves, but let's not get into that. And then this guy attacks for 2. I'm going to take it, and then I'll take the 1 from that guy. Encounter card. I could have retaliated, defended, and Oh, wait a minute. What have I got? If I take no damage, ready your hero. Actually, no. You know what? Before I worry about that, for this guy, I am going to defend. Which means I defend for 3. He only does 2. I retaliate 1. And then I'm going to use Counterpunch. After hero defends, deal damage to enemy equal to your hero's attack. And my attack is 3. Oh no, it's just 2. It's only 3 if I make a basic attack. That's just 2. So that's, it's not bad. Yeah. Let's just do that. Alright, the encounter card was, we already knew what it was a last game. Chuck that in there. On the back foot, hinder 2. So it's 1, 1, 2. When revealed, General Grievous gets +2 attack while this card is active. Oof. Love it. Very cool. And encounter card. So it's got hazard. Awesome. My turn. I should have used Desperate Defense. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let's use Red 5 and Desperate Defense and Ezra Bridger to pay for the awesome Jedi Guardian card. And Baz is going to take out this guy. That's a waste of Baz. That is a waste. Or Baze, whatever the hell his name is. It's Baze. It's obviously Baze. Yeah, that is a massive waste. Unless I can heal him. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what happens. That's me. Blank. 5 cards. Please be a first aid. No first aid? Do I have any healing cards of any kind? No. Bummer. I did get a heroic rescue though, which is pretty cool. Alright. 1. He attacks, the clones defend and die. Doesn't really matter what he attacks for. There you go. It's all arbitrary. And then this guy attacks for 1. Should I defend? Just kill it? +3 defense. I don't want to do that. It seems like a waste. I should have taken it. Silly. Silly. I should just kill it with retaliate, but I don't. Alright, I get 2 encounter cards. 1 and 2. First one is Ultimate Stance. Attached to the villain. The villain is unable to take damage. What? Spend 2 fists to discard this card. That's insane. That is crazy. Alright, next one. Droideka. Tough. Only 1 hit point, but if Droideka does not have toughness in the villain phase, grant Droideka toughness. 1/3. Pretty savage. Love it. My turn. Alright. Twin Heroes is pointless to me because I don't have Leia in play. Not defending. But Twin Heroes is pointless, so let's use that to give me +3 hit points. I don't need any of these. These cards are useless to me. Although I could use the 2 fist and get rid of this can't take damage bullshit. There you go. God. See you later. Alright. That was good. That was handy. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Appreciate it. Tough is not the end of the world because I've got piercing. It just seems like overkill. Oh, I've got overkill. Oh, yeah. Attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And overkill. 6 and overkill. Just beat the crap out of this Droideka. Sorry, buddy. And 5 points goes up against him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank God I got rid of that can't take damage card. Oh, it's working. It's working, people. I don't want to waste base. Oh, actually, I'll do this. Attack him. 1, 2. Which stuns and does an extra point of damage. So he's stunned and then does an extra point of damage, which knocks him back into the next stage. Yay! So he's now stage 2. And he still stays stunned because those things carry over. That couldn't have worked out any better. It does waste a Baze ability, but you know what? It is what it is. He did his duty. Thank you, Baze. You are a good Rogue One rebel guy. So when this comes into play, we get what's it called? Magna Guards. Yep, there we go. And we'll do that. We'll create 2 more Magna Guards. So I might as well grab them while I'm here. Oh. Go ham, Magna Guard. You're drunk. Magna Guards. Boink, boink. Alright. And now when he attacks, he puts a card as a droid. Not too bad. Alright, now we get... So that was me. That was my attack. I'm going to skip this. None of them do damage enough to beat me, so I don't really need that. So I'm going to keep that one though, and reset, and get 4 cards. Okay, so another defense. Ahsoka, energy, Paranormal Bus. Ugh. Man. What a bummer. Alright. Villain phase. Boink. He's stunned, so he doesn't attack. He tries to attack and does not, so that goes away. These guys then do attack. So, let's get fancy. Don't have anything that readies. I've got heroic response. Rescue. I can chump one of them. He can die from the other one, and I just take 1 point of damage. Or would I just retaliate? I should just retaliate. Why am I letting this guy hit me for 1 every round? He's going to do the 1. Him I'm going to defend and retaliate for 1. He's actually doing 3. But I easily defend that. And then he's going to chump the other 3. Bye, Mr. Trooper. You did well, sir. Alright. Is it too... Wait. What's going on here? Am I doing this right? Yeah, my turn. Okay. Right, have I done the encounter cards? I'm very confused. What's going on here? I knocked him into the next stage, which got all of this into thing. That was then the end of my turn, was it? Yeah, right? Because I used him to overkill, blah, blah, blah. I then got new cards. It was then his turn. He attacked, but he couldn't because he was stunned. These guys then attacked. Yeah, these guys then attacked. So it's now encounter phases. Right. 1, 2. Right? Yeah. 1, 2. The villain attacks you. Okay. Well, I have to take it. And I'll heroic rescue when he does. So he's attacking for 2. Plus 1 is 3. Oh, heroic rescue. But he's still attacked, so I still get a card as a drone. And then the next one is off the pipeline. When revealed, each player puts a top card of the deck and the player face down as a droid minion. Cool. So I've got 3 of those now. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay. My turn. Alright. So. Ahsoka. Gets me a card. Leave you something useful. Ben. It's pretty good. Can't afford him, but that's alright. Although I could use my lightsaber. Um, Could use a lightsaber to generate a resource. Either way, Ahsoka is going to kill one of these guys. Yeah, I'm going to use the lightsaber to bring Ben out, who is going to thwart this scheme, so I don't have to worry about another Magna Guard coming out. And that's it, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Luke. Reset. Get 6 cards. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So, villain phase 1. He schemes for 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then these guys scheme 1, 2, 3. So bump into the next stage. When revealed, do a card. And then boom. Threat cannot be removed. Blah blah blah. I've got to do 12 points of damage. But I can't because they've got gut. Okay. 2 encounter cards. Boink, boink. Encounter card number 1 is one of these assholes. And he's got quick strike. Oh no, it doesn't, because I'm in Ultra mode. Thank you. And then Droid Factory. Each player puts stock on the deck. And an acceleration token. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Alright, Luke, is there any value in staying in Luke form for a second? Can't think of one. Okay, alright. So I want Ketsuo. Princess Leia, R2-D2, and Force Push. I gotta pay for Ketsuo, who's going to immediately kill this guy. Obi-Wan's going to kill this guy because of piercing. Obi-Wan is going. Luke is going to kill this guy. 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and overkill. So we only needed 3. He dies with 3, and 3 goes onto you. Retaliate doesn't trigger. I then use Never Back Down to pay for Force Training and Ready Luke. What did I tap that for? And then do it again. Overkill on one of these assholes, which does 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put you down to 4. And then Ahsoka is going to kill one. Ahsoka dies. Everybody else is up. Ready. Get 5 cards. We got Preemptive Strike. Okay. Fallen 3. Jedi Fury. Defiance. Ooh, these two might win me the game. Okay, 1, 2. There's the acceleration token. General Grievous attacks for 2 plus 2 is 4 plus whatever the boost card is. Please be a high boost card. 1. 1. Okay. Alright, let's see what... Alright, let's do this. Can I kill him in this one shot? If I preemptive strike, this will cancel and he'll take a point of damage, right? Is that what that says? Yeah, cancel and he'll take a point of damage, which will put him onto 4. I'll put him onto 3. If I then defend, so his attack will go down to 4. I'll defend for 3, but then retaliate. That'll put him down to 2. And if I pay sidestep, I can prevent 3, that extra point of damage that I'm going to take, and do another point of damage, which puts him down to 1. It's spending a lot of cards to not kill him. I will, of course, then just kill him next turn. Like, it's not... But I've won. But I'm trying to win right now. Is it worth it all? Yeah. Alright, I'll just take it. So it's 4, 5. I'll defend, which means I retaliate for 1. And I'll use Defiance to pay for sidestep, which means I do I reduce the damage taken by 3, which means I take no damage. And because I paid for it, I do 1 damage. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Alright. Encounter. Encounter. Alright, first one's Ultimate Collection. Lightsaber upgrade attached to the villain. Spend energy, mental resources. Discard this card, gets +1 attack. Okay. Next one is Caught Off Guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. Okay. Done. Cool. Oh, these guys had to attack. 1, 2. Although, do I defend? Okay, 2 I can take 1. And I'll just take the other one. Screw it. My turn. Jedi Fury. Actually, Bed's gonna swing for 2. Got that. Dead. Cop that. I got a hello. What is TRR3I1C? Greetings from Slovakia. Wow, that's pretty cool. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Very exciting. Slovakia. Wow. What's it like in the? What's the weather like in Slovakia? Is it ridiculously hot as it here is in Australia? Anyway, that's victory. Victory for Luke, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, he is Luke, Jedi Luke. He's not mucking around. But that's the Utapu. What's the name of the actual site? Battle of Utapu. Yeah, I like it. Like I said, like it sneaks up on you. It is deceptively quite hard. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. I do really like. I know I complained about it, but I do really like that card that says he doesn't take any damage. That stance thing, like the bit in the film where he's like spinning the lightsabers around. There's all 4 lightsabers, like propellers and stuff. It's cool. So yeah, I quite enjoy it. Oh, here we go. Former Czechoslovakia. Oh yeah, I knew that. I'm about 20-minute drive from Ukraine. Oh, I hope you're safe. Hope everything's going alright for you. Now that I see there is SW edition of Champions, makes me wonder if they ever made a legendary version in SW Universe. That is a good question. I have played Legendary. You know what? I think there actually is. I think there is a Legendary Star Wars fan-made one. Yeah, I knew there was. There's a really big Magic the Gathering one as well, if you ever want to check that one out. That's cool. But yeah, there is a Legendary Star Wars. It wasn't made by me. It's in... it's on BGG, so if you want to check it out, I'll link the... It's not my content. This Star Wars one that you're looking at now, bud, is custom content. All my streams are all custom content, so welcome. For Marvel Champions, it's not official product in any way. So Luke is a custom Marvel Champions hero that I made, and the scenario I'm playing against is a scenario by Flair, a person called Flair. So there's quite a lot of custom content for Marvel Champions if you're a player, and it's it's great. A great community full of very talented people. I want to learn MTG using the old dual decks, but meeting an MTG player who is willing to go for such constrictive conditions is almost impossible. That's fair. Yeah, the old dual decks were a lot of fun. I recommend it. MTG is... I'm not a fan of their politics, but the game itself is great. That was my very first ever card game, and it was awesome. Actually, I used to work in my youth. I used to work at a card shop and a trading card shop, and I used to. Part of my role was to teach people how to play Magic the Gathering, and so I was there right from the very beginning. That's how old I am, people. Very cool. What sort of stuff? So, if you want to learn MTG, do you play Marvel Champions? I'm just gonna grab Luke's obligation out of here and swap back to Blackwing Resurrected. I made some changes to Blackwing, and I want to give it another go. So I'm just gonna reset. Nope. I like it though. Checked a few vids. Also a fan of Star Wars, so when I saw the name of your stream, I was immediately intrigued. Ah, cool. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I can't recommend Marvel Champions enough. Definitely give it a go. If you ever played the Lord of the Rings LCG, then you'd be you'll find Marvel Champions quite familiar. But I love it. It's a great game. And like I said, the custom community is full of very talented people, so I like to focus on those sort of stuff. And Star Wars is a no-brainer, right? Everybody loves Star Wars, so it's good they got that. Oh, if you got TTS and you got Champions, yeah. So you've got Hitches mod. So I'm actually this is this Marvel Champions mod's called Hitches Table, I think. Hitches mod, Hitches Table. Let me just quickly find it. Yeah, Hitches Marvel Champions Table. Definitely use that one if you haven't given it a go just yet. It's absolutely brilliant. It's just brilliant stuff. It comes, one of the playmats is McBobber's playmat, and it has two sides to it: Marvel Champions, Star Wars, and just normal Marvel Champions. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I would make sense to learn the OG version first, though. Yeah, totally agree. Give it a shot. It's got all the cards are there for the OG version, ready to go. The campaigns are over there, and then the tables down here and stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. Give it a shot. Learn how to play the game, and then start importing some of the custom stuff. Yeah, for sure. There's a heap. Even if it's not just Star Wars, you've got a whole bunch of custom Marvel stuff. DC. There's a very large DC community for Marvel Champions as well. And other stuff as well, like anime characters and like all sorts of stuff. Like, it's great. There's anything you could possibly want. But yeah, I highly recommend you check it out. It's great. Alright, let's just grab these out. Put these away. And let's grab Blackwing. Alright, main scheme. Deck. Module. Put his obligation in there. There's the villain. And then there's the put aside hasty barricade. Yep. The guy is trying to place that accent. My brain is glitching because I'm hearing part British and part American. Does that make the right answer Australia? Perfect. Spot on. I actually quite often get asked if I'm ever catching an Uber to the airport. I quite often get asked if I'm Canadian, which I am not. No, this is Australia. Yep. 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 No, you were right the first time. It is midday in sunny Australia. It's bloody warm. Yep. It's really exciting having you. I really appreciate you dropping by. It's really cool. All right, so I'm just resetting to play my custom scenario. So still on the Star Wars. The scenario is for your benefit. How do I pronounce your name? Dr. Rilk? I don't know how to pronounce it. We've got the winter coming, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Global warming, cough, cough. Oh, it's an old nick. Dr. Relic. Oh, I like it. Very cool. Dr. Relic. All right. Well, Dr. Relic, thank you very much. So the scenario, I'll give you a quick sort of Marvel Champions breakdown. So you basically got your scenario, which is your villain, your main villain. Your main villain has stages where they basically become more powerful. The more desperate they become, the more powerful they become. You've got what's called your encounter deck, which has all your events that are called treacheries and just basically things that happen. And your minions, the minions are the bad guys. What's called the scheme, and it's called the quest in Lord of the Rings. So the quest scheme is basically the same thing. That tells you what to do, and is what you have to try and beat. And your hero is what's your identity. You have your hero card. They have an alter ego side and a hero side. If they're in alter ego side, they can't be attacked, but it also means they can't also attack. So they can only do all their fun stuff in hero side. And they've got their own deck, the player deck, which then has all your stuff, attachments, events, allies, which are the good guy versions of the minions and stuff like that. And you have your health counter. Yes, it's a Spidey health counter, but it's because I don't have a Luke health counter. So Luke is this is my version of Luke, custom version of hero, and this is my scenario called Blackwing Resurrected, which is based off the novel Dark Troopers. So it's the follow-on to that. It's the unofficial sequel to the novel Dark Troopers. So it's essentially zombies in the Star Wars universe, which is pretty cool. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I don't think you want me to run through the entire game, do you? That would take a while. Yeah. All right. So the comment is, sorry, I keep forgetting that the chat doesn't appear on the actual stream itself. So I haven't got one of those overlay things. I should get one of those overlays. They're pretty cool. Like like D20 users. That's cool. Alright, the comment is, I forgot about the alter ego state. It reminds me of being out of Matrix and Legendary. I never played Legendary either, just for your information. Just comparing the mechanisms. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a good comparison. It's an interesting mechanic. When I very first played this game, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of the whole alter ego thing. I was like, why would you... Like, say, like you're playing... It's not really a problem for the Star Wars characters, but when you're playing like a hero like Spidey, for example, right? So, why would Spidey swap to Peter halfway through a fight? Like, if you're in the middle of punching up Rhino, he wouldn't just swap to Peter halfway through in order to, like, recuperate. He's got to stop Rhino. Like, he's got to go all out. So, that sort of thematic sort of thing didn't really sort of work for me. But once you've played a few games, it all starts to sort of... It makes sense. It all works in the end. These people spend a lot of time making this game. Like they've taken all that into account. So it's a bit weird to start off with, but eventually it all flows together. All right. Well, let's do Blackwing. Okay, so Blackwing Resurrected salvage mission. Rebel Command have requested that you investigate an abandoned Imperial raider before the Imperial salvage it. Scans indicate no life signs, so you and your team board without fear. Contents, you need Lord Baal 1, 2, and 3, or 3 for expert mode, Blackwing Resurrected, standard encounter sets, and the science and sorcery modular. You set Hasty Barricade aside out of play. Proceed to step 1B. He just hops for a hot dog next block. It's a quick fix, but it does the job. Awesome. Perfect. See, that means you're not going to have any problem adjusting to the idea of flipping between Peter and Spidey. It makes perfect sense. Done. That's the best explanation I've heard. 1B, salvage mission. The Dead Walk. The way back to your ship is blocked, so you are forced to travel deeper into the derelict ship to escape the horrors chasing you. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for an infected trooper minion and puts into play engage with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Search for a trooper. Infected trooper. So infected trooper is 0 scheme, 2 attack, 4 health. 0 scheme, 2 attack, 4 health, undead. Force response. After infected trooper is defeated, shuffle it back into the encounter deck. So there's that one. And force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player must discard the top card of their deck. Starts with 1 threat. Lord Baal's 2 scheme, 4 attack. Lord Baal's attacks gain piercing because you have a lightsaber. He's Sith undead. After a treachery card with a Sith sorcery trait is revealed from the encounter deck, Lord Baal makes an immediate attack against that player. Hit points at 12. Shuffle the deck. Shuffle my deck, and let's do it. So let's set up Luke, 6 cards. Start with the lightsaber, which is very cool. Search your deck for a weapon, so I don't have to do the setup, which is a shame. Could have had a free card. Oh well. Well, actually, I should do the trick. Oh no, it says search your deck. It doesn't say you search your discard file, so you can't do the trick. I have no acceleration. So should I mulligan? Should I mulligan? Yeah, I don't need these. Let's get rid of these, mulligan, and see what we get. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a better start. Alright, so Dr. Art. By the way, did you ever play the new Star Wars the deck building game? Sure did. It's pretty fun, upgraded variant of Star Wars Realms. It's got Solo Mode 2. The solo mode is fan made. If you're referring to the solo mode, what's the solo mode called? There is a very, very cool solo mode for it. Called Leaders, I think. I want to call it Leaders. Yep, Leaders. It's Vader. Yeah, Kylo doesn't show up in the game, I'm very sure. Yeah, it's the Leaders solo variant is magnificent. It's I don't mean to possibly be mean to the creators of the game, but really it should have been in the box. Like it makes the game so much better. Yeah, it's great. Great stuff. I'm a fan. It's good. If you don't mind a bit of solo Star Wars, I also highly recommend Outer Rim. Love that game. Love it. So if you want to check that out. All right, back to this. So yeah, much happier with this hand. So let's get rid of Man versus Machine and Force Training to give me my lightsaber. And Ketsuo is going to pay for Form 3. Which means I now no longer need to find the hidden base game. That's Rebellion, which is also excellent and has a pretty cool solo variant on BGG as well. I highly recommend BGG if you're not on there. Yeah, that's Rebellion. Outer Rim's the one where you play like a smuggler / bounty hunter and how to make lots of money and try to evade capture and that sort of stuff. It's awesome. So I now no longer need to exhaust to defend, which is incredibly powerful. I'm actually thinking I might bump that price up to 2 because not having to exhaust, and it's only once per phase, so it's not ridiculously overpowered, but it's still powerful. Still powerful. Yeah, so Outer Rim has one expansion called Something Business, Unfinished Business. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I highly can't recommend the both of them enough. It's awesome game. The expansion really helped it. Alright, so I've got Luke. I've got his lightsaber. Luke's going to immediately just kill this guy who gets shuffled back into the deck. Can't have zombies walking around. And then that's it for his turn. So let's get 4 more cards. Cool. Alright, villain phase. Boink. 1. After resolving step 1, each player must discard the top card of their deck. Done. And then Lord Bar will attack. He's currently attacking for 4 with piercing, which is insane. I'm gonna take it undefended because I've got rescue. Yay! Heroic rescue. I can block that. Don't take any damage. And we get an encounter card. Dead End. Here's one of the new cards. Fleeing the undead horde, your group races down corridor after corridor, frantically searching for an escape. Suddenly, your luck runs out as you find yourself at the end of a corridor with a sealed door. It's a dead end. Assault. Basic thwarts against this scheme use attack instead of thwart. While Dead End is in play, played characters do not ready as normal at the end of the player phase. Pretty brutal, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's possibly a bit high. Possibly a bit high, but we'll see how we go. I wanted to make it a little bit harder, so let's see if I've made it too hard. I mean, these are all, in works in progress. So, let's see how it goes. Oh, I forgot to put in the thing where it says they don't ready as normal, but you can then spend a resource to ready them. Otherwise, this card makes no sense. I'm gonna have to make a quick edit. I don't like making edits mid-game, but if I don't, this card doesn't make any sense. So let's do it. Blackwing. Dead End. Okay. Cool. That makes more sense. Let's save that. Grab some new images. And let's put them into the game. Into the game. Okay. So let's just grab this. All right. So, as it's meant to have, you have to spend a mental resource in order to ready them instead of just letting them ready as normal. So that's that taken care of. Sorry about that. Oh, another question. By the way, still haven't found time to watch Ahsoka. Would you recommend? Wow. Okay. Yes and no. Yes. No, well, yes. I would recommend it in that it's Star Wars, so cool. But you have to have, as long as you watched Rebels. If you watch Rebels, you'll have a better appreciation for it. Let me just say that. So you don't have to see Rebels to understand it because they explain it all. I mean, it's a show for young people after all, but it's not exactly deep. But so you'll still enjoy it if you haven't seen Rebels. But if you have seen Rebels, then you'll enjoy it a lot more because it's basically the continuation of the Rebel show in with live action. So that's cool. And it's got some cool elements. The two Dark Jedi or whatever they are. I mean, they're not Sith, but they're not Jedi. They don't really. So I don't know, but Balin and Shin are awesome. They were great. Balin, rest in peace. The man who played Balin actually died in real life, so he won't be making a comeback, which is a very real shame. Ray Stevenson, he did an excellent job, and the young lady that plays Shin did a great job as well. So, yeah, I do recommend it. Check it out. Where was I? I had to fix that. So that just went into play. And that was my encounter card, was it? Yeah. I've lost track now. I've lost track to what's going on. My turn. Why have I only got 4 cards? What's going on? Oh, because I defended an attack. Brilliant. Alright. Back to it. I can't afford bays. Yes, I can. Generate a resource. 1, 2, 3. And generate a resource is 4. Alright, bays. Bays a comeback. I won't waste your powers this time. Bays, I apologise. And then I'm going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And then Baze is going to attack and stun. 1, 2, 3. Stun Lord Baal so he doesn't hit me again. Because that guy sucks. Alright, so as per dead end, I don't reset as normal unless I spend a mental resource, which I don't have. I don't have any cards. So this resets, but those two have to stay as is. Oh, I forgot his damage. Which sucks, but it is. Oh, another comment. Sorry. I was a big fan of the audiobooks, so at first I kind of liked what Disney started, but it all started to fall apart pretty soon afterwards. Haven't seen the Rebels though. Rebels is before it all started to fall apart. I mean, I'm with you. I completely agree with you. Disney Star Wars is of lesser quality than the originals, for sure. But there is a lot to like about some of it. I'm not one of those people that I'm not going to condemn everything just because I don't like what the main company's doing, because it's just not fair. There is some good stuff there. Especially Andor. If you haven't watched Andor yet, I highly recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. It's the best thing Disney Star Wars has put out. It's a Star Wars show with actual acting and no lightsabers. So it's what happens to the rest of the universe while the heroes are off doing their stuff. What are the little people doing? It's great. It's really, really good. And funnily enough, it's when they first announced it, that was the one I was the least interested in. When they first announced an Andor series, I was like, who gives a crap? Like, Andor, the worst character in Rogue One, gets his own show? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, it made no sense, but it is the best thing they've put out, easily. I stand by that. Yeah, highly recommend it. But I don't mind Rebels. I mean, Rebels is obviously aimed for a younger audience, and that's fine. It gets the kids involved, which is great. But it's got some really cool stuff. Talking of great acting, despite not sticking to the original material, Foundation is great in that respect. Yeah, Foundation is a mixed bag for me. I do agree with you in terms of the acting, and the production values are amazing. I mean, it looks amazing, but the story is such a diverge from the books. It's so different that it might as well not be called Foundation. Like, it might as well just been something else. So I stopped watching halfway through season 1. I was like, this is not doing it for me at all. But my wife watched it. My wife loves it. My wife is a massive Foundation fan. Like, it's insane. She reads all the Foundation books every year. So yeah, she's into it. And she enjoys it, even though it's quite different from the story. She agrees it is different, but she enjoys it anyway. So, yeah. So I can't untap these, refresh those guys, so they're stuck in the way they are. So let's move to the villain phase. We've got Bomb. That means I lose a card, lose the top card, which is not good. He's stunned, so he attempts to attack, but he cannot, and so he goes straight to the encounter phase. And we get 2 encounter cards because that side scheme has Hazard. The experiment begins. If you do not have an undead minion engaged, you discard cards from the encounter deck until an undead minion is discarded. Reveal that minion and put it in play engaged with you. Okay. Discard. There we go, Infected Trooper. And the second encounter is another Infected Trooper. If they had been the other way around, I could have avoided that, having that extra undead Trooper. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm trying to focus on the more positive side. It will get people to be more curious of the books. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like I said, there's positives. I mean, it's the acting is great, and the production values are ridiculously high. So, yeah, for sure. You're a fan of the books, I take it? Go. My turn. Oh, I didn't get my cards. That was silly. Actually, I need to check something. What's the precise order of events? Because Marvel Champions steps. What's the very first thing, the very last thing that happens? The very last step, because I would have had a new set of cards. Could I then have spent them Could I then spend them? Well, no, because it would be... I think I need to change the card to say action. Spend a mental resource, ready this character. That's what it should say. Otherwise, it's not clear on when you actually do it. Because draw cards... No, that's the setup one. That's setup. Player decks. Yeah. Yeah, I need to put... Okay, I need to change it again. So it needs to say that it's an action phase. I'll have to think about that. Think about what the wording should be. Alright, Dr. Alex got another comment. Toxic fandom has destroyed Cowboy Bebop for me. Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, that was bad. I didn't know the anime, but was enjoying the ride. The fandom got cancelled right away, though. So I'm trying to stay away from going dramatic when screen adaptations stray from the original content. That's a good attitude to have, man. I totally agree. Toxic fandom can really, really ruin some stuff. And it's the way I sort of look at it, right, is there's nothing wrong with not liking something that gets put out, right? If you have an opinion that something is not good, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start ranting and raving like a maniac and making 4-hour videos about how something sucks, what are you doing with your life? Like, what does that gain? What's the point of it? Is my thing, right? It should have shuts down any discourse, right? Like, we just had a discourse about Foundation, right? That was perfectly normal discourse as far as I can tell. I don't know if I offended you with it, but I hopefully I didn't. In my opinion, it looks pretty, but the story is too different, so I don't like it. And that's it. I don't want it to be cancelled. I don't want the people who wrote it to die. Like, the people who enjoy it, they enjoy it. My wife still enjoys it. That's fine. There's no problem there. I'm not going to make a massive 4-hour video ranting about how they deviated from the source material. And the same sort of thing with Cowboy Bebop, right? I wasn't a fan. But there were some elements that I did quite like. But the majority of it didn't really do it for me. And I think it's more because I didn't really get the spirit of it, I think. But it's not for me, I guess. I mean, I think an anime adaptation that does work is One Piece. And I think the difference is that it has the spirit. But anyway, Cowboy Bebop, not for me, but I'm not going to rant about it. It annoys me. It's the people getting overly annoyed annoys me. So I kind of step away from that sort of stuff. And I get it. The people are passionate. People want to be passionate about their things. But the thing is if you let a product define you as a person, then that product has too much power over you. You should just step away. That's how I see it. Read with a good dose of sarcasm. I love it when fans of dragons and trolls and magic complain endlessly because Black Elf. That's a different. I guess that's a different topic. I don't know. Not too sure which Black Elf you're referring to, but I assume you mean race swapping. Is that what you mean? Race swapping? Well, let's just start here, right? With that comment. First off, racism of any kind is just abhorrent, and there's no racism of any kind allowed on the stream. It's a blight on humanity, and it doesn't make any sense, and B, just screw all races. They're all just scum. Um, uh, the Black Elf thing, I'm not too sure what you mean, but just FYI, I'm kind of average sci-fi geek. Star Wars, Star Trek, Babylon 5, Firefly. Sweet! I agree with all that. Yeah, Black Elf is unrealistic to them, but Dragon is fine. Yeah, I don't have any sort of specific sort of situations there. I haven't seen any arguments online about Black Elves per se. Oh, do you mean... I know what you mean. You mean the Black Elf in the Rings of Power show. That's what you're referring to, right? Yeah, that was dumb. That was just straight out dumb. I mean, Rings of Power was bad. Very, very bad. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Its production was terrible. Acting was terrible. Story was terrible. Rings of Power is a disgrace. But yeah, the racism towards the actor playing the Black Elf and the fact that there was actually a Black Elf, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Who cares? It doesn't make any sense. It's just that sort of stuff just really annoys me, man. I'm with you. I'm not a fan of when they race swap known established characters for no real reason other than to just cause angst. I'm not a big fan of that, but not because of a racist reason, just because more of a... If a character in the book is described as blonde and blue-eyed and now they're suddenly not blonde and blue-eyed, that's a bit weird. I don't like it in terms of visuals, right? It just sort of takes me out of the story a bit because I just know that's not what they're supposed to look like. But ancillary characters that don't have any description, like that character has no description in the books, and so he could be anything, absolutely anything, and it makes no difference. So yeah, so people complaining about representation and diversity just because they're racist assholes are just racist assholes. I can't explain any better than that. It's just no point to it. It's dumb. Yeah, there's the classic what was his name? Oh man, what was his name? Can't remember now. John Wayne. Yeah. John Wayne played Genghis Khan. That was classic. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there was any malice in that. It's just that, I mean, if you're going to see a movie with, John Smith as the star, and you can get John Wayne instead, who is the biggest star in the world at the time, of course you're going to cast John Wayne, right? I mean, it makes perfect sense. So I don't personally think that was racism, but it's an unnecessary sign of the times. It's unfortunate. Yeah. All right. You've thrown some good stuff out there. I've got a question for you. All right. We've both established that racism is a disgrace, right? So we've both established that, and I'm glad you agree. Not that you actually typed out that you agreed, but I can sense that you agree. I've got a question. What about when they race swapped Anne Boleyn? So the BBC put out a series where Anne Boleyn was played by a black lady. A very talented black lady, but a black lady nonetheless. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts? You don't know the original character. Okay, Anne Boleyn was one of the wives of Henry VIII, so she was white. She was British. British white. Henry VIII. Just Google Anne Boleyn. But that's my thing, right? Is an established clearly white person character, whatever the case may be, played by a black character, by a black actress. That's what I don't understand. That to me sounds like they were intentionally trying to cause drama, trying to get to rile up the just rile up the racists is basically what it is. Is what they're trying to do. Yes, perfect. So Dr. Alex said, if it's historical, it's kind of weird. If it's fiction, well, I can get over it. Bingo, sir. Or ma'am. I'm sorry, I just made an assumption. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what I'm saying. There's no change in a historical person, which is established, makes no sense. Fictional, it is what it is. There's, yeah. Anyway, the topic's got a bit astray. But I'll just finish up with racism as a disgrace, and I just won't have any racism on this stream. Just refuse. So, I'm glad you agree. Where was I? I've lost track now. That was a fascinating conversation. Now I've lost track of where it was. They're not ready. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it? Yeah, it's my turn. People from Eastern Europe are hardcore xenophobes and racists. I'm kind of a black sheep. Really? That's interesting. That's fascinating. Right. And why is that? I'm fascinated. Why is that? If it's pretty standard in your community to be racist and you're not. Why is that? It's just you've read up on it. Your parents instilled that. I'm intrigued. I've been to US as 15 years old. Right? So when you were 15, you went to the US as an exchange student for a year. Very cool. That's awesome. I respect that. That's very cool. I had the opportunity to be an exchange student. I chickened out when I was younger. Plus, I couldn't really afford it. But yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. And so while you were there in the US, you sort of got a bit of a change of experience. Lived in Ireland for 2 years as an adult. You learn people are all the same. Some nice ones and some arseholes. You're so right, man. Humanity is fascinating to me. It's really, race is irrelevant. It's all about, well, we're all part of the human race for a start, but it just, no matter where you go, no matter what culture, no matter what skin color, there are some nice ones and there are some assholes. I mean, that's perfect. Perfectly said. That's exactly what it is. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter where you go. There are nice people. There are not nice people. It's just a fact of life. So just then, I exhausted Luke Shadow Ribe to use its ability, which is to grab an event, a force event. Oh, it's meant to be a force event, not an attack. That is meant to be a force event. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's do that again. This has not worked out how I thought. So I need to return that to my hand. And think of something different. People who never travelled are possibly more gullible towards the propaganda, and now the Russia needs distractions. It will use any means to push fear for propaganda on the net. The bombardment on social networks here is brutal. The conspiracy nuts are going wild. I can imagine. When you're much closer to it. Yeah. I can imagine. Have you seen has the Ukraine-Russian stuff sort of died down a bit online now that the Israel-Palestine situation's kicked off? Are you getting less Russia-Ukraine stuff than you were before? Okay, so I still exhausted the robe to get a force card. So I can still do something. I don't have a mental card though, that's the thing. I use the mental card to not. So instead of using that for the robe, I'm going to say I used this instead. So I can use this to ready Luke. I'll use that to ready Luke because he doesn't have to defend, block to defend. So I'm going to do that. That would make more sense. And then ready and get the 3 cards. Okay. Alright, okay, we'll see how it goes. How convenient, right. What do you mean by that? Doesn't really answer my question. Are you seeing less Ukraine stuff because of the Israel stuff? What do you mean, sorry? Not grasping. Okay, villain 1. He attacks. I'm going to allow it to happen because I'm going to do the defense card. Force deflection. So twin heroes and expert defense are going to pay for force deflection, which says that the attack deals to a chosen enemy. I'm going to choose this enemy. So he's attacking for 4 plus 2 is 6. So this guy is very dead. Well, he was already dead because he was undead, but you know what I mean. I mean that all eyes are on Israel now is pretty convenient if you have a war going on that's not going well for your... I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Hey, it's 3 a.m. over here, so I'm going to roll off to bed. Best of luck with beating the boss. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate you jumping in. Have a good night. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. And that was a great chat, Dr. Relic. I wish you all the best, all right? Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Yeah, just look after yourself, all right? Look after yourself and the people you love. Really cool chat. Sleep tight. That was really cool. Without a doubt, the best interaction I've had on here. Yeah, really cool. Thank you. That's really made my day. Really made my day. Yeah, so he just attacked. I deflected it onto the infected trooper. So he's dead. Now the last infected trooper is going to attack. I'm going to defend. I defend for 3, so that's it. Oh, I'm actually defending for 4, which is enough. And then I retaliate for 1. And I don't exhaust to defend. Cool. Alright, so encounter card number 1. Encounter card number 2. Infected experiment. Minion. And advance the villain schemes. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom! Kicks us off to the next stage. Oh, he attacked before, so I should have lost a card. It's that one gone. Alright. A brief respite. Proceed to 2B. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. When revealed, reveal a set-aside barricade, hasty barricade, and put it into play. So we've got both in there. Starts on 0. When revealed, shuffle all minions in play back into their applicable decks. Okay. shuffled back in. Icebreaker being revealed is discarded and new encounter dart is revealed. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme by players, and players can no longer attack Lord Baal. Whenever Lord Baal would attack, he attacks this scheme. Instead, remove threat equal to the amount of damage Lord Baal inflicts. Each player gets a face-down encounter card. So this is how I think this works thematically, alright? Bear with me. So we round a corner into a dead end. We're frantically hacking at this dead end bulkhead to try and get through. While Luke's hacking at this dead end, Lord Baal and the undead are still advancing on us. And so like Luke's hacking at the thing, and he's defending from Lord Baal and stuff. But then somebody else in the group manages to barricade one of the other bulkheads between the dead end and Lord Baal. So now we're sort of stuck in the middle of two bulkheads, and Lord Baal's on the other side of it. You see what I'm saying? I love it, and that's what happened in the game when we played it in the RPG. So love it, absolutely love it. Thematically, it's just awesome. Anyway, so that's in play now. That's it for that one. My turn, and a stroke of luck losing out on getting rid of those minions, which is great. I've only got 2 cards. Why is that? That was from the discard. That was from me using it. I should have gotten 3 more cards. I don't know why I didn't. Alright. Not the greatest cards. Not the greatest cards. Not the greatest at all. Alright, well, Luke's going to hack the dead end away. So that's gone. 1, 2, 3. So that's easily taken care of. Because he hit it for 4. The whole ready thing's now gone. I can't hit Baal anymore. Which is a shame. Yeah, these cards are of no real use to me at all, so I'm going to discard that one. Discard that one. Reset. And get 2 more cards. Basically just reset. That was basically a wasted turn for me. I'm on full house, so I don't need to wreck. Yeah. Alright, anyway, villain turn. Threat goes up. Lord Baal makes an attack against Hasty Barricade for 4 plus 1, which is 5. And then we get an encounter card. Villain schemes. 2 plus 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, straight up. To be gone. 3A. Place a self-destruct counter in place, set it to 10, then proceed to 3B. When Lord Baal attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for this activation. Cool. And after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, reduce the self-destruct counter by 1. If either the self-destruct counter reaches 0 or the stage is completed, the players lose the game. Alright. My turn. Still can't attack Lord Baal. Come on, man. Break through the barricade. So again, these cards are actually kind of pointless. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. And grab 2 more. And it's essentially just a broken... Oh, it starts with 1, right? So I might as well I'll just thought that one off. Reset, get those cards. Yeah, it was a waste of a turn. That's a shame. That is a shame. Alright. Back to the villain turn. Threat. Lord Baal makes an attack. He gets 2 boost cards now. Either way, he's going to destroy the barricade. 1, 2, 3, 7. So it's dead. When defeated, each player gets a face down encounter card. Sweet. And then, bang, encounter card. The Hunger That Cannot End. When revealed, each undead enemy gets +2 attack until the end of the next villain phase. If there are no undead means you play discard cards until one is discarded. Reveal it and put it engaged with you. Oh, wrong one. So discard. Oh, there we go. And then the second card was this one. So there's those two. Those 2 bad boys are back again. My turn. Neither of those guys have got guard, so I'm just going to ignore them and go straight to Lord Baal. Because now I'm in trouble. Oh, that was meant to go down by 1. So let's do it. Let's attack the crap out of this dude. First off, Genius and R2 is going to give me my Jedi Guardian class. And then I'm going to attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and overkill. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Baze is going to attack and use a counter to do 3 points of damage and stun. So he stuns, 3 points of damage, which means that he gets knocked into stage 2 and stays stunned. He's now a 5/1. And he's got the treachery thing, but now he still attacks even if you're in alter ego mode. That's all of Baze's counter's gone. He's still alive, still kicking. And then I'm going to Jedi Fury. Use strength and exhaust my lightsaber to play Jedi Fury. which says do 6 points of damage. Oh, sorry, I didn't put his health up. So his health should have been 15. I'm just going to put it to 9. 15 minus 6 is 9. And I'm all out of cards. Reset. Give me 5 cards. And then bomb goes down by 1. He goes to attack and cannot because he's stunned. And then these guys attack for... Holy crap. Well, Baze is going to defend. Oh wait. 5, doesn't matter. Do 1 damage. Force push. Well, Baze is going to defend against the 5-1, so either way he's dead, right? So that's that. He did his duty like a boss. Now this guy's doing 2. Do I defend and retaliate, or do I just not bother defending? I don't exhaust to defend, so if I... Wait, I can actually defend both. He's defending, he's doing 5, and I defend for 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm actually not going to let Baze die. I'm going to have him stay alive so he can help me attack. Instead, I'm going to sidestep. So if I do Defiance... No. If I do Power and all... how many cards have I got? If I do Power on all of us and say it's electrical for sidestep, I'm going to... Energy. I'm going to defend against this guy. 2. Easily defend. I retaliate for 1. I defend against this guy. Sidestep. So I defend for 4. Retaliate for 1. And that 1 point of damage, I'll say that I defended the +3, which does another point of damage. Does that say prevent? Prevent 3 of that damage. So that means his ability doesn't trigger where he does damage, so you don't have to do the printed resource, deal identity, 2 direct and direct damage. Sweet. Prevented the damage, didn't heal the damage. Alright, so that's done. Yeah. So... Do I need these cards? I don't need Force Push. I don't even like that card. I created the card, don't even like it. So grab those 3. Oh wait, did I grab an encounter card? 1, 2, 3. Put those back in my hand. Oh, I need encounter cards. 1. Just the 1? Yeah. Encounter card is Shadow of the Past. Of course it is. Beta. Force Choke. Relentless. Stormtroopers. Imperial Might. When revealed, search the encounter deck for the foreign first Stormtroopers, put them engaged with you. Go. When revealed, add 1 threat to the scheme for each Imperial minion in play. Two, and the acceleration token. Wonderful. Wonderful. And they both have guard. Okay, so when revealed, do 1 direct damage to each ally you control. So Baze dies. Sorry, Baze. Wow, that was incredibly inopportune. My turn. Wow. I don't know what to say. Do not know what to say. I'm going to force push the Stormtroopers back into the encounter deck. And then I'm going to just hit Vader. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't care about Defiance, so let's reset. Get those 3 cards and then get 2 more cards. And I get an encounter card because I reset. Flappable, Jedi Fury, Soka, Counterpunch, Jedi Fury. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, goes down by 1. This is brutal. Lord Baal attacks. When it says you can't, guard says that you can't attack, is that just basic attacks? Well, a minion with guard keywords engaged with a player, that player cannot attack the villain. That means that player cannot use their basic attack, attack events, allies, or anything that has the attack keyword. Okay, well, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Done. That pretty much answers that question. So there's no point using Counterpunch because it won't do anything for him. So I'm just going to defend. It is what it is. So he gets 2 boost. Relentless 2. So it's 7 and 2. So it's 9. He just hit me for 9. Unbelievable. Alright, so I'm defending for 2, 3, 4. So I still get hit for 5. And I do retaliate 1, which does not count for guard. Yeah, he just annihilated me. Okay, so now these guys attack, and I can't defend against any of them. So that's another 12. Oh, I don't tap to defend. I can defend against all of them, but can I survive? Okay, so that one's easy. Retaliate 1. This one, 2, 3, 4. So I'd be taking a point of damage. Retaliate. Should I do counterpunch or deal damage to your hero's attack? Which is 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'll be able to kill Vader. That's right. And then Vader hits me for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I survive. I retaliate. And I then counterpunch him. So he's dead. Bye, Vader. Prick. So he's dead. That's all the attacks done. Counter cards are. Come on, man. Oh, my obligation. Oh my god, no. If Lord Vader is in a discard pile, discard this obligation. Yay! Goodbye, driven by destiny. I did get the Stormtroopers, but that's alright. I can live with that. Alright, how much do we got? 8. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do 8 points of damage. It can be done. It's fine. I'm all good. Don't you worry. It's all good because I'm going to attack the Stormtroopers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and overkill. So 3, and then 3. But that means guard is gone, which means I can now do Jedi Fury. Exhaust the lightsaber. I don't even need to exhaust the lightsaber. Done. Dead. Cop that. Cop that. Alright, well, that was epic. Almost 3 hours. Just want to say thanks again to Dr. Relic for dropping by. That fascinating conversation. Very cool. I'm glad for the changes that I made to Black Queen, although I think I had to do another edit to the dead end. But other than that, I'm pleased. It is bloody hard. Even Protection Luke had some trouble, and he usually doesn't have any trouble with that sort of stuff. So yeah, so a couple of changes to be made, but otherwise I escaped the ship and the zombies, and I can continue on to defending the galaxy. Thanks very much everybody for watching. Really appreciate it, and if you could please give me a like, leave a comment. The algorithm loves the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, then yeah, leave a comment and stuff. Really appreciate it, taking the time. As always, look after yourselves, look after each other, and may the force be with you. Thanks all.